Welcome to Summer Films, I'm Rob, and today we are going to review Far Cry 3 by Ubisoft. This game takes place on a crazy ass island, where you will hear the word insanity a lot more than you've probably ever heard the word insanity said. So, get ready for that. You play as Jason Brody, an average dude who is just having a good time with his friends, but then decides to have too good a time and ends up getting captured and enslaved by the crazy ass Vaas, who is a pretty awesome bad guy. His acting in this is damn good, but unfortunately he's not in it enough. What the heck? I don't know. But Far Cry 3 is a massive first-person shooter where you span multiple islands through single player and co-op, and the world is just awesome to see. Grass is everywhere, there's so much foliage and just bushes and everything. Like, it's such a vast island, it's awesome to explore. But unfortunately, in that sense, while exploring, there's actually the game actually feels really empty, which is a shame. I was disappointed there. The story seems interesting, but then it's not that long, and there's kind of a letdown there. Acting is awesome though, graphics are awesome. If you don't like killing animals, then you're not going to be able to upgrade your stuff. They kind of twist your arm into hunting animals and killing tigers and pretty much every variety of animal on the island you have to kill if you want to upgrade your character. So if you don't like killing animals, man, you're not going to enjoy this, because you're going to have to do it. Unless you want to be stuck with crappy weapons. But that's up to you. So, and also there's a lot of drugs in this. A lot of swearing and a lot of violence, sex. So it's pretty much got everything that you could probably want in a game or a movie. But first person, the game controls are awesome. The ability to hold your breath when you snipe by just clicking in the stick and not having to hold the stick in, that was my favorite feature of the game. You can drive, there's so much to drive, so much to see, so much to explore, a lot to collect. You can drive boats, hang glide from island to island, snipe people, stab them, machetes, upgrade your skills, become more powerful. But the thing I found was, as soon as you get free roam, you can become an awesome badass, like from the get-go. They restrict a few abilities, but then when you start playing the story again, it's kind of odd to have your friends being like, "Oh, you're a coward and stuff. Oh, you're not ready for this." And it's like, well, I just cleared out the entire island before you said this, and then to have Jason Brody sook about it, it's a bit strange. So that can happen, but that really depends on your play style. There's a bit of Assassin's Creed thing going on with towers. You climb towers, and then it reveals a bit of the map. So that seems to be an Ubisoft thing now, but it's fine. It's cool. It works. I enjoyed it. Clearing out bases and climbing towers was probably the most fun I had in this game, but story-wise, I didn't really enjoy the story. It was interesting, but it didn't really go anywhere different. You knew where it was going to go from start to finish. There's no twist, there's no turns. It was just like, okay, we're at the end. Whatever. There's a lot to collect in this game, but I see very little reason to collect it. You get different crafting skills from it, but besides, you don't really need them, I've noticed. You can be awesome and kill a lot of people from the get-go. So I don't really see much reason to collect hundreds of collectibles. The island feels empty, the characters don't feel interactive at all. But the only really redeeming thing I found about this game was actually just clearing out bases, exploring. The controls are great. The ability to burn down basically an entire forest is awesome. The fire just spreads like crazy. It's actually quite a scary game if you're out in the wild by yourself. Tigers will get you, alligators will get you. So environment wise, animals seem like the biggest threat in this game. People aren't so much like a thing. So don't expect to be like, oh, it's a first person shooter like Call of Duty, there's a guy, shoot him, bam bam bam. It's odd. It's more like man versus wild than it is man versus man. So if you're looking for an interesting experience, I recommend Far Cry 3. But as far as shooters go, there's probably better ones. if you're looking for like an awesome open world game, there's definitely better awesome open world games. Probably not as good looking as this game, but with there'll be a lot more depth in other games. This one just didn't have the depth I was looking for, or any real reason to explore besides collecting things that seem unnecessary. So, I don't know, man. If you love Far Cry 2, you'll probably love Far Cry 3. If you hated Far Cry 2, you should probably stay away from Far Cry 3. If you hate killing animals, you should definitely stay away from Far Cry 3, because that seems to be the most, like, you'll kill more animals than you will people. So, there it is, Far Cry 3. There's my thoughts on Far Cry 3. It's a good game, well made, very well polished, but it just feels like the island is, I feel like I'm on the island from Lost. It's just empty, but a bit nuts.